What's up, everybody? It's your favorite team, Effort's favorite nerd, and today we are looking at the G-Creations Shuraking.
And when you say we,
I mean...
You mean we.
We. I'm joined by the Nerd Rage team, or some members of the Nerd Rage team. We have Adam Russman in the house.
Yo, yo.
And we had Joe KW in the house.
What's up?
A.K.A. Uncle Dolphin. And the reason why is because we're kind of pressed for time, and I could really use the extra hands to help me transform all these guys, and then we'll have multiple opinions, so it should be fun. It should be a good time. Don't you worry about it. Look, let me do the worrying logistically. You guys just worry about sitting back and enjoying some good times. So, these guys, I think they look good together. I think Swoop looks abnormally large for this team. That throws me off. I don't like it. Get it out of here. The rest of them, I think, look good. Maybe Slag looks a little small. There's some weird size.
Like, Swoop is abnormally large with an abnormally small face.
Yeah, Swoop has been in the gym getting them gains, man. He's in that Joe KW life.
Swoop has the Zika virus. It's a fact. But, I mean, the colors are cohesive. I do feel like as time went on, they let the red chrome slip a little bit. Like Sludge and Snarl both started off strong. Grimlock and Swoop got a little weaker, and then Slag ended up becoming the weakest in terms of the chrome. But I think that design-wise they all make sense. I just think that Swoop looks bizarre.
I think this will pan out once we get into combined mode, though. What do you think?
It's a possibility. Let's take a look at Dino mode first, though. And there they are in dinosaur mode, and Swoop is still stupid big.
Yeah, he's really big. It's like you know that part in War for Cybertron where he picks up Grimlock.
Yeah.
Like it looks like he can get away with it now.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
For real. They just said they were going for it.
They do look. I mean, it looks like they're all came off the same manufacturing line. Like they do look right together. I gotta say, dinosaur wise, this is not my favorite set.
I think the clear plastic on Grimlock is different than clear plastic on everyone else's head.
Yes, that's also true. It's got that green tint.
Yeah. Is he supposed to have that green tint?
I don't know, but everyone else is the same.
Yeah,
All
that's
four
true.
of them are the same.
It's kind of crazy.
I think this is their weakest. Like I think the Grimlock actually looks the best. Mm-hmm. I think that Snarl's head looks stupid.
Like a turtle.
Yeah, he does look like a turtle. I think that Slag just looks weird, and I think that he looks pretty good. I just don't like the kind of clear plastic. And then I think Swoop is too big.
Yeah, I don't like the blue accents either.
I really like the way.
You don't like the blue accents?
The blue accents, I don't like them.
Really?
Supposed to be there, right?
Well, that's too much.
I like them, but that's cool.
Well, maybe if all of them had them.
Snarl's like the one that really feels like he's missing them.
Yeah, because everyone else has a little bit of blue at least. Like he has it on his neck.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that we'll find out here momentarily about the combined mode, but of the two modes we've seen so far, I definitely prefer robot over alt mode. But I was thinking robot mode.
They had a good team feel with the robot mode.
Yes, I agree. But I think in robot mode, Swoop is still too big.
Is he bigger than the Fanstoys?
Yeah, look at the wingspan.
The wingspan is.
Yeah.
The wingspan is, but not the figure.
I hope that's going to pay off in combined mode.
We shall see. All right, so a moment of truth. We also have Paul the Viking. Say what's up, Paul.
What's going on, guys?
Thunder Warrior Bar has officially changed.
Not
They've
for
been
me.
changed.
I'm old school.
Well, you know what?
I'm old school.
Some people
Tell that to the
don't
government.
So,
Muhammad Ali catches clay.
this was a nightmare. This was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Getting it into this mode, it was a lot of work. I wish we could have some footage behind the scenes to show you. Look, does anyone know why we have to put together a puzzle first?
I ain't.
But I mean, why do we have to put together the puzzle before we start putting together the combiner?
Bro, it's right in the instructions.
I don't care why it's in the...
We've been over this. It's for warm-up. Just do it.
Let's try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the middle piece, and if you could try to hold the lower pieces.
All right.
Oh my god.
Same time, man. Same time.
I'll try to do one at a time.
Holy shit. No, wait. Tell us that's where he's pointed down. It goes into the chest cavity.
Oh, okay.
Do it right.
Well, one was one way and one was the other, so I didn't...
Oh, what happened? How?
So, well, I got you guys here.
Hold on.
How are you doing?
Told you it was a nightmare.
Are you watching this on your phone? Is there a TV show on the background? You're kind of just wanting to play on the background, not really paying attention. Just watch this on your phone.
We had
maybe
this.
you're at work with the headphones in. You get the one headphone in, and when your boss comes, you take it out real quick and throw it on the table so you know you're watching videos. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't know what happened. Was this supposed to not lock? Maybe this got caked in.
Seems like it should move.
Man, feet.
It's just sitting on that
Uh-oh.
leg. Can you squiggle it one way?
I should have never came. I'm endangering the mission.
1 foot in.
Take the 1 foot out.
The name of this.
Oh my god. I mean, it's in the peg.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
I can't. Joe, am I lined up?
No, not at all.
Well, can you be nice about it?
Why don't I hold this up here?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, hold this. Hold this.
Dude, I think the table's gonna break under the pressure.
Yeah, it's not straight. It's lined up, but it's not straight. We gotta hold on.
You guys should put
Dude, this is the skit.
Wait, let me add this.
Man, why are you there, Joe? Man, you were firm.
Oh, see. That's better. Oh my god!
Hold that foot. There. All right.
Nailed it.
Why is this? This is kind of. There. There she
There
is.
you go. There you go. Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know how I feel about this.
All right, we're all right.
Okay.
Well, okay,
We're all
we're
right.
still here. We're still here.
Let's act like Onyx in '98 and raise it up. Put it out. That's the good news. There's these 2 ports here, and they slide out. You got to take your fingernail in there and pop them out. It wasn't anything that we couldn't solve. We have enough education between the 4 of us to try to put a combiner together.
Kind of.
All right. You all right?
One at a time, man. One at a time.
One at a time. Same time.
Don't get too many hands in there.
All right, so
Oh my God.
that's oh man. Whoa.
So what happens is this plugs into the back, and this goes into the shoulder.
Should be
In
solid.
theory.
Tandem plug.
Should be solid as it gets in there. Oh,
I'm gonna be doing a lot of editing on this one. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You know, I would suggest,
At this point, you've committed.
you know how it goes with me in
I would
videos.
suggest just do this first.
Dude, that's so smart.
That's so smart. Dude, so smart. The future, bros. I'm still out of there. We'll tell a story. For those, when we were in TFCon Chicago, there was like a gate that read your license plate, and then the gate opened up and closed to allow you into the parking spaces. And I was like, how does it know? And Joe just said, the future, bros. Dude, Adam, you're doing a bang-up job, man.
Dude, it doesn't fit.
You want a hammer?
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, get the other one in first.
Yeah, true that.
Wait, no, get. Don't you want to? All right.
No,
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
I would suggest taking that thing out, but maybe you can get it.
Same
in
thing your
first
girl
shot.
said. First day.
Oh, why so easy for him?
First day.
Maybe your pegs are small.
All good points.
Yeah. Valid.
All right, now we gotta get the wings. Nice job on the wings, Mac.
His right, our left. Stage left.
Oh my god. I'm just worried for him to just like.
Oh, it
collapse.
definitely makes sense because the caps are
Fall under
asymmetrical.
the weight.
Right?
Yeah, I'm just worried for him to just take a face dive.
I mean, this whole center part was pretty solid. I don't think you do.
Good.
No, it's
Googa mooga.
It's the legs. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You can slide those pieces out first. Might be easier. The black connection pieces, they just slide. You just pull up on.
Oh, there they go. There they go. Good job, Joe. Way to be there.
I'm always scared.
There it is. And then they slide down.
The black bits. Oops, some flew
This
off.
way.
There we go.
Mine's not at battery.
Yours is in the connection though, right? Or not?
I don't know. It didn't slide all the way down.
It's not slid down. Maybe support his front.
There. All right.
He's still standing. Hey, man.
still standing.
He's still
The
standing.
flowers are still standing.
We're going to get him cleaned up. We'll take a look at him. So there's the back of him. He cleans up pretty well. We're not entirely sure that we have the Stegosaurus right. This transformation process is a pain in the balls. almost for all of them. It's not easy nor fun to get this guy to this step, but pretty clean on the back.
Yeah. It looks cool. He looks like it's legit. Like I'm waiting for that extra bonus never seen episode where somebody, makes the Dinobots a combiner for a single show.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the tail on the right leg, but that head on the left leg
Still a bit much.
is a bit much.
Yeah.
So we're going to fly through this articulation. The head is on a massive ball joint, and then the neck assembly is attached to a hinge in the back. So you get up to there, and then down to there, and then it swivels at the ball peg, but the ball peg is so tight that it puts torque on the back of the hinge of the neck, so be careful. The shoulder is actually pretty limited because this is connected to here, so you only get the range to really there. So that kind of sucks. But you do get the full swivel, just not much outward motion. Bicep swivel here, and an elbow joint that gets you a little less than 90 degrees, but I think that that's ultimately fine. Wrist swivel, I love the claws on the hand. I think that's a cool aesthetic touch. And then the fingers are all on a hinge at the base knuckle, first, and then second and third knuckles. So they're all independently articulated and all on their own hinges. They're just tight. Yeah, all on their own hinges. And that's the way to do it. And then the gold tips look great. And then the thumb is on a ball peg going into the palm. And then one hinge at the first knuckle. So that all works well. As for the other arm, it's pretty much the same scenario. I'll tell you, I'm not even sure what happened there. So it's just this movement here once again. So outward movement is limited. You can get to about there, and the swivel is intact, and they're ratcheted. And the ratchets are okay, but it doesn't take much for them to fail. That should be worth noting. Bicep swivel that's ratcheted that feels real good. And then the elbow joint here is incredibly smart because it bends there. So it do you see that? Like it covers up and then just bends outward, and the arm fell out again. So it's okay. It's really the shoulders that are the bummer there. We have a waist swivel, ratcheted. No problems there whatsoever. We have universal hips, ratcheted. You can get pretty much the full split. The hip coverings are on an assembly here, which is like a swivel and a hinge, which is so obnoxious. Allows you to get to about there as far as I can tell. So not the best. You do get a thigh swivel though. And I don't think that's... Oh, I guess it is ratcheted. It just doesn't sound good. Alright, one of the problems that we're having with this guy is he keeps wanting to lean forward. So I actually have Joe applying pressure to the top. I just want to be transparent since you can't see that. So it has one joint here that's ratcheted. And then and then there's a separate joint down here. So it is double jointed, and it does get you past 90 degrees. So that's pretty nice. The feet are on double hinges, so you get an ankle tilt down to there, up to there, which is nuts. And then the rocker, I'll show you from the front review. Stand by. The rocker to there, which is really quite nice. So I don't have any complaints about the feet. And the knees and the feet is the same assembly on both sides. So there he is next to Warbotron's Bruticus. And Warbotron's Bruticus comes up to just about the top of his chest, which puts this guy at about a head and neck above Warbotron Bruticus. I know it's hard to see, there's just not enough room here to show you, but that's about where it is.
It's like twice as thick.
Yeah. So Warbotron's top of his head is like right here. There's Toy World's Debbie, still bigger. Grimlock comes up to just below his chest. Or the Dinobot Combiner comes up to just below his chest. So there's that. And there he is with a Masterpiece Deluxe and Masterpiece Grimlock. It's in that combiner scale where I think it works with either or, personally. It kind of depends on your preference.
Feels good. I mean, it's hard to do. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause there's just so much. There's so much there with all the bits and spiky bits and little
Kibble.
snag and kibble. You know.
I like he's not just tall. He's like beefy legs, beefy arms. Like when you put him next to Bruticus, Bruticus looks skinny in comparison.
Yeah.
Like
He does have character.
He's imposing.
Personality.
Final thoughts wise, what do we not like?
That.
Yeah.
He bumped the table. He almost took a spill.
Yeah, he's floppy.
It's like a big old pancake.
There's a lot of weight everywhere, and it's very difficult to work with.
Everything is wobbly. Like
It's wobbly, yeah.
all of the ratchets are there, but they're all loose or too far apart. The
Being-
clicks are too far apart.
Being a guy who wants to dip my big toe into the third party and buying stuff like this is the stuff that scares me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'd get this, and if it's having trouble now, how are those ratchets going to be in
In a year. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that's a big investment for something that it's just, it's almost like I want to wait for the upgrade.
It's
the update.
it's just not fun.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not fun at all. Like there's the only thing that's fun about it is just stand it in robot mode or stand them in dinosaur mode and be done.
The level of stress here is high.
It is.
None of the modes were fun. The robots weren't fun. The dinosaurs weren't fun. This wasn't fun.
Yeah, it just doesn't work that well. The shoulder articulation, I don't know if there's a trick to it, but I'm having trouble getting them to move outward. And it's mainly because of the assembly that seems to plug into Grimlock, and then how that assembly connects to the connector ports or pegs of the arms. It limits it, and this is the most dynamic we could kind of get this guy without it all kind of falling apart and keeping balance. And Joe had to do it, and it took probably 10 minutes to get him in this pose. Now you can get him in an A stance relatively easy and be done with it. But yeah, what about positives?
As big as he is, I think that he looks more proportional than
I agree.
than
A lot of them.
Especially the Feral Rex. Like Feral Rex looks too leg and arm heavy. I
It's-
feel like his chest feels. I mean, with the exception of his thighs, they're a little small, but I feel like his chest feels proportional to his legs and his arms.
I think it's because they have the big chest shield,
Yeah.
waist
Yeah,
shield that plugs
the
in.
parts
So
forming.
Yeah.
So once again, parts forming is saving the day.
Is the win? Yeah.
they should have just parts formed the whole thing.
They
Like,
should've.
parts formed knees,
Yep.
parts formed shoulders.
Yep, it would have made it more solid and more fun to work with. The whole assembly down in these areas for both make it challenging, and then the shoulder assemblies make it challenging, and it's just a pain.
The feet look awesome.
The feet, and they're articulated also,
Yeah.
and they're parts forming.
Yeah, and I like the hands. I like the hand units.
And then we have these
Replacement toes.
replacement toes also.
If you want the feet to look symmetrical.
So that was thoughtful.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
This company is doing masterpiece scaled IDW stuff. I've seen enough good here where I would be willing to take a chance on them at something else that didn't combine, but I'm out on this. Just to put it into well, go ahead, what do you got?
I was say the other thing too is like it's engineered very sophisticated.
Yes.
Which should make it expensive, but it's also so sophisticated. I think that it's prone to break and it's not solid enough. So it's kind of like a catch-22. You know what I mean? Like it's almost over-engineered, which makes it weak. But then like it's gonna be like I would pick this up for $300.
So for those listening, Joe KW is not going to keep this. He's not satisfied with it. We've told you how we honestly feel about it. If you still feel like this is something that you want, Joe is willing to sell it for $400. You can just email me at mythsandheroes@gmail.com or hit me up on Facebook or whatever, and I will put you in touch with him.
Were you legit with that 400? Were you legit with that 400?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not going to break it down and transform it back into
No,
robot
you
mode.
get it just like this.
You get it as it
You get all
is.
the boxes separately.
Local pickup only.
No, I'll ship it.
Nobody's really satisfied with this. If you like it, we're happy for you, and there's nothing wrong with you liking it. And like I said, like there's all sorts of transformation stuff. We're not sure if we have the knees 100% right, but there's not just one thing that's making this a bear. It's numerous things. It's shoulders, it's knees, it's hips, it's I don't know. It's this portion of the calves. Like there's numerous things, so it's not just one thing. So if we did get one thing wrong, and you're like, well, if you got the such and such right, the answer is no. The answer is no. You are not accurate. There are a number of things here which make this unenjoyable and not as secure as we would have hoped. Joe asked if I like this or the Toy World one better. I think I like this one better aesthetically in an A stance in combined mode, but that's it. As far as I'm concerned, neither are worth the money for the combined modes. I think that both kind of work for a chug collection depending on how you want to go, whether you want it to be more G1 accurate or more modernized. So that's all we got. Hope that helped. Hope you guys haven't ripped me apart too bad for not liking it, but hey, I don't like it. What am I supposed to say? Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.